Good day everyone, welcome to today's lecture. I am Leonardo Ko, your presenter for the topics Regression Line Analysis and Other Tools in Financial Planning. But before we dive into our discussion, let us first have a quick recap of the previous presenter. Ms. Angelica and Lynn have previously discussed about the index number trend series, which is used to measure one or more variables over a period of time. In interpreting this data, it is best to use graphs wherein we should establish our trend line. As to my learning outcomes, at the end of the discussion, the students are expected to first know what regression analysis is, second, learn how to utilize regression analysis in the financial plan, and lastly, have knowledge on the other tools used in the financial plan. In the case where the trend line could hardly be established due to erraticness or volatility of data, a regression analysis or the straight line trend equation for various accounts may be utilized to interpret profitability, efficiency, liquidity, and stability of the entity. This type of analysis can also be utilized in creating forecasts for the entity. This is according to Dr. Gassarao's book. So what is regression analysis? Regression analysis, or the straight line trend equation, is a statistical tool that is used to determine the strength of a relationship of a dependent variable denoted by y and a series of changing independent variables denoted by x. The formula for regression analysis is y is equal to a plus bx, wherein x is equal to the years 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or in our case, years 2013 to 2017, and y is the amount on a particular account, like for example, cash or receivables, and a is the value of x when y is 0, or the y-intercept, and lastly, b is the slope of the regression line. So, to illustrate, here is the regress receivables of Wintech Energy Conservation Incorporated. So using the formula given earlier, they have came up with the following data. And if we would put this in a graph, it would look like this. So as you can see, the trend is mostly upward for the receivables of Wintech Energy Conservation Incorporated. So to further analyze this, we should establish the relationship of this trend line with other trend lines depending on the factors that we are trying to interpret. It should be noted that graphs will not be shown on the manuscript but can be part of the annexes upon the discretion of the proponents. The tools we can use for the financial plan is not only limited to the ones discussed by the lecturers. In fact, there are different other tools we can use for example, analyzing financial data. We can use Altman Z-score for predicting bankruptcy, or the Blue Point identity for analyzing if the company has the ability to increase its return on equity. Also, for identification of problems, we can use the following tools. First, working capital and cash flow analysis. Second, break-even analysis, time value of money, etc. So, to summarize, the regression analysis is a useful tool in cases where the trend line could hardly be established, if this is due to errors or volatility of the data. It can be interpreted by establishing the relationship of the slopes of two or more regression graphs. There are also numerous tools that we can use in analyzing financial data and identifying the problems of an entity. That would be all. Thank you for watching.